Yeah, and I mean, there was a sign back there on the bridge, but here's the official sign on Illinois ground. Hi, I'm Patrick, and in this video, I'm here in El Dorado, Arkansas. Actually, I'm about an hour and a half north of El Dorado. I've just picked up the stumper up here at the logging operation north of the city, and it's going to Marion, Illinois. Yes, I'm going to Marion, Illinois, because the Illinois DLC has been released. So let's get started. Yeah, so it's finally out, and as I'm recording this, it just came out this morning, and I installed it. And, well, first I bought it, and then I installed it as soon as I got home, and seeing Illinois in person other than flying around in Freetown, and I didn't really look around much. So I figured out how to record with the camera on the right side there and not double or triple the rendering time of my videos. And that was, I am recording as the main channel of my recording, the display capture of the gameplay with the over-the-shoulder camera already in the corner as the main channel being recorded, and then OBS is also recording just the display capture of the gameplay as a second file. So in the places where I don't want the over-the-camera view, I can just use the display capture only in those places, and that way there's only one video channel being used at a time, and I don't have to resize either display in KDN Live, so it should work without significantly increasing render time. But yeah, I actually took another job first for this one and was heading from El Dorado itself up to Cape Girardeau, but along the way a lot of bad things happened, and I mean, I didn't do any damage to the truck, I didn't get any tickets, it wasn't anything like that. It was just some frustrations that I had that were not working out well with the video. So I just stopped it, and just happened to be like right here, and decided to see if there happened to be a job going to Marion, and there was, so I took it. The lane assist is beeping and buzzing. There's a car coming up. I think they're letting me over. And I'm over, so hopefully they were letting me over because I came over. So yeah, that's that's why I got such a late start, nearly 11 o'clock when I got the stumper loaded on the trailer. The job itself is about 7 hours, so I should make it to the delivery point around 7 o'clock. Of course, I have been watching several videos on YouTube of driving around in Illinois. I haven't actually seen the today's live stream, or actually, I haven't watched any of the live streams of gameplay from the state. I normally watch those live streams. I just haven't had a chance to see them yet. But the last video I saw that was actually in Chicago, and I've seen the videos from Prime Simulation. Did some videos in Illinois, and it looked good in those videos. I gotta get up. I was going to watch Peanut live stream today, but of course didn't have the chance, and haven't had the chance to go back and watch the recording of it. But here in just a short amount of time, I'll be seeing it for myself anyway. And AI traffic being AI traffic, it slowed down before it moved over, which is generally not a smart idea. And this thing beeps every time I change lanes. It's kind of annoying. That was kind of the frustration I was talking about earlier that I was having in the previous attempt at recording, was all the beepers and the warnings and the buzzers. And it just became too much stress for me. But I'm back and feeling a lot better now. Something I like about this truck, because I'm going to try to be positive here, something I like about the truck is that when you set the cruise control, it shows it underneath the speed in green. That's kind of handy, I think, that it shows up in green right underneath your actual truck speed. You may notice that I actually did adjust the seating position because I was trying to get a little bit better view of the front right hood mirror. It didn't really help a lot, but well, it's better than it was, I guess. I actually also made a quick adjustment to the adaptive cruise control or the smart cruise control, whatever it's called, and set it to. Why am I? Oh, okay. Yeah. It's slowed me down to stay at a safe speed behind the car up ahead. But I made a quick change. There goes my loan payment. I'm never going to get what I'm trying to say out if all this stuff keeps happening. I made a quick change to the Smart Cruise setting so that it has 0. This is a World of Trucks job. I did it again. I interrupted myself. Set it so that there is 0 tolerance on the cruise control. It will not go over whatever it's set to. So right now it's set to 65. So it's going to maintain no more than 65. But right now I'm slowing down because of traffic. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get over in the other lane and try to pass. But what happens? The truck up ahead decides that they're also going to change lanes. Now, the fact that I'm speeding up means that there's a good chance that the truck ahead is speeding up too. So hopefully it doesn't automatically slow me down again. But yeah, this is a World of Trucks job. It's the amount of money that they're paying me to deliver this stumper to Marion. It's not actually Marion, it's probably closer to Paducah, which is on the Kentucky side of the state line up there. But it's a pretty good pay that they're going to give me for this job. So I'm kind of guessing that not only are we going to get to see Marion in just a few minutes, we're also going to get to see a little bit more of southern and southeastern Illinois. I fear that getting over may have been a mistake because that looks like slow traffic up ahead. Although the speed limit is going down to 65, so maybe they'll stay at 65 up there. It doesn't really matter because I've got a turn right here. I had actually been trying to find a job going to East St. Louis or Marion, and at first I couldn't find a job because I was down in when the game had an update to install Illinois. When that happened, it required me to quick travel for free to El Dorado. And when I did that, it put me right in the middle of the city, which was kind of a long way from the logging operation, so I guess it just wasn't even picking that up as a possible job. So yeah, that just all kind of worked out well. That I didn't like the first job. Didn't like a lot of the frustrations I was having with the truck at the time. And I just, there's a term. It's called rage quitting. It's where you yell at your screen and escape the game. And I basically did that. And I'm glad I did, because right after I did, I looked over and realized that, hey, I'm right beside the logging operation. And I checked, and there was a job going to Marion, which is where I wanted to go to begin with. I did lose the time that the first job took loading the previous cargo that I will never be delivered, apparently. But you know what? That's fine, because it wasn't that much time that I lost, and all the rest of the time that I lost was actually spent driving to the logging operation anyway, so maybe 15 minutes. And that's 15 minutes in-game. No, it was probably more like 30 or 40 minutes in-game of for loading. It was a municipal truck, which is basically just a dump truck for small town government. But like I said, that cargo will just never be delivered. And it was also a World of Trucks job, so you don't lose anything when you quit a World of Trucks job. Like if that was a cargo market or a single player job, if you quit one of those jobs, they actually deduct some money from your bank account as a punishment for quitting. But with World of Trucks jobs, they don't do that to you. Is that an airport over there? Is that maybe? Looks like it could be. Or it may not be. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I took a screenshot, and while I was doing that, I took a quick second to check the map, and the location of the drop-off for this stumper is actually close to the Ohio River, somewhere around Harrisburg, Illinois. So not as close to Paducah, Kentucky as I thought it was. But yeah, this trip so far, I'm liking the truck. It hasn't done anything silly like turning on the four-way flashers, which is very annoying when it does that. It is slowing down so I don't come up too close on traffic ahead. And I really think a lot of it is also that I've just gone into this one knowing that I'm going to where I was wanting to go, which is into the state of Illinois itself, uh, my attitude is better. And when your attitude is better, you're going to have a better time. And I'm looking here and seeing that there could be a way station coming up, but it looks like that might only be on the other side. Yeah, I think it is. There is a rest stop, not a restaurant, a rest stop on this side, but way station itself is back there on the other side. Whoa, that was the lane assist keeping me from going to the right there. And there we are. We're in Illinois. We're here. Yeah, and I mean, there was a sign back there on the bridge, but here's the official sign on Illinois ground. It's interesting. There's some train cars over there used as landscape decorations. I've not seen that before, with bushes overgrown around them and everything. What a thing to see. First thing coming into a new part of the map is a decoration that you've never seen before. Just looking around so far, the trees, okay, here I go again, talking about the trees. Some of these trees look new. Maybe they're not, but they look appropriate. 24 East going to Nashville. Makes you wonder when Tennessee is coming, or maybe even Kentucky. I don't think there has been an announcement of any kind about any new states other than, of course, South Dakota is next, and then British Columbia probably this winter. They're letting me bypass the way station. Ain't that just nice of them? Y'all, thanks for not making me pull into this way station over here. Okay, anyway. Get it anyway. Sorry. Let's see, we got a turn coming up here. There's a question mark on the map. What? What is the question mark? What does it mean? Oh, okay, I've discovered Marion. And of course, the first thing in Marion we see is the strip mall, followed by giant strip mall. Yep. Dying part of American shopping culture. And looking at the clock, it's 5 o'clock. Not just somewhere, it's 5 o'clock right here. And due to, according to GPS, be there in about 38 minutes, it says. I'm guessing about 45. You know what? There is something over here. There's a photo opportunity of some kind. I'm turning right on red. Got my blinker on. I'm gonna go down here and see what this photo opportunity is about. Will I make this light? No. No, I did not make it, but I did get stopped in time. So there is that. So yeah, looks like we're going into. Oh, yeah, I remember that from some of the videos showing off murals around the state. So that's something. I don't think that's where the photo opportunity icon is located, though. What else do we see around here? A grocery store, it looks like. Fast food. Green arrow. I don't remember what that's supposed to represent, but it's there. Now, I'm not going to stop for the video up here. It's a roundabout. It's a traffic circle. I'm probably going to drag this stumper and trailer all through their fancy area. Or maybe I'll be careful and I won't. And there's the Marion City Hall and another mural. So apparently that was representing the Marion Tower. And there is the Marion Water Tower over there. What's interesting is ahead on a road that you can't even access, they've put in the details of a church. That's amazing that they would put in a church that you can't even drive to, but you can see it from enough of a distance that it makes sense to have it there. There's a barn over there, and yeah, I was turning head tracking off. Had to scratch my nose, and if you do that with head tracking on, head tracking goes crazy. And almost didn't even notice that I was at a turn here, but I did, and just as I noticed that truck ahead of me also signaled to make a turn here. But it looks like we're going to yet another logging operation. And I didn't Farming Simulator that stop sign back there, so, well, that's nice. Look at look at the look at the trees, look at the forest, look at this is nice. The tree variation, I mean, that tree looks a little fake, but it's fine. Foliage, the leaves on the trees themselves. There's a creek. There's a creek right here. We're going over a creek. That is impressive. I just hit a limb. The limb phased through the truck. Wouldn't it be neat if when you hit a limb, it bent the limb? But anyway, I'm liking this. This is probably the best looking forest that I've been to in this game. I'm going a little fast here. It's getting kind of rough. I'm slowing down. Must be going downhill because even with my foot completely off the gas, I'm picking up speed. Now I think I'm going up a hill again. But yeah, this is really nice. I don't know what the frame rates are. Haven't really checked, but they don't feel like they're dropping. Maybe they have, but I have not noticed it. What I have noticed is that it's time for me to see where to park. So where will it be? Oh, great! That's going to be great. I can't wait to see how wonderful this parking spot is going to be. And I've already made a decision about that, by the way. I went into the settings and actually adjusted them so that if I push the enter key, notice up there on the top right of the top info bar, it says too far to skip parking. When I get close enough to skip parking, I can skip parking if I want to, because after spending over 10 minutes trying to back my trailer in for the job that never went anywhere, I decided that it might be a good idea to have that option. And maybe this won't be that bad. Remember what I said about having a positive attitude? I don't think there's anything over there. Part of the problem is that the turning radius with this truck isn't all that great. The Mac, I think, turned a little bit better than this truck, although right now it's proving me wrong on that and doing a great job of turning. Yeah, it's almost as if the game wants me to look like a liar. I'm going to straighten up a little bit here. Now, last time I did this, it cost me an extra 15 minutes of trying to back in. But this time, I think it was fine. All right, windows up, center of the steering. Let's see what we get. All right, so the base pay was 2,000, so it ended up with 2,480. Uh, Pretty good amount of XP and an amazing place to drop this stumper off. So, yeah, I'll be exploring Illinois more next week. Now I'm going into town to see where I can park this truck. Until then, though, thanks for watching and have a nice day.